Yeah, it's in the past 50 years too. Get my words up. No music today, all from memory. We'll see what happens. Playing in a different key from what I'm used to as well, for reasons that will probably become clear close to the end. Let's see what happens. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, ye demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the black parade. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the streets, and when you're gone we want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on and carry on. And in my heart I can't contain it, the anthem won't explain it, a world that sends you reeling from decimated dreams. Your misery and hate will kill us all. So paint it black and take it back, and let's shout out loud and clear, defiant to the end, we hear the call to carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, you will carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, your weary widow marches on, carry on, and through the fears, oh, disappointed faces of your peers, oh, take a look at me, 'cause I could not care at all. You'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart, go and try. You'll never break me, we want it all. We wanna play this part, won't explain or say I'm sorry, I'm unashamed. I'm gonna show my scars, give a cheer for all the broken. Listen here, it's who we are, and I'm just a man. I'm not a hero, just a boy who had to sing this song, just a man, I'm not a hero. I don't care. Carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, will carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, you're weary with marches, do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We want it all, we want to play this part. We'll explain and say I'm sorry, I'm unashamed. So listen here and now, go and try, you'll never break me. We want it all, we'll carry on. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bravo. Encore.
Thank you very much, Connor, for the 31-month sub there. That was Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance with a little bit of a live lounge twist. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's play some Plinko.
Wheel CAAARRYOOOOON.
Good evening, and welcome to Game Night on this Thursday evening, the 5th of May, and we'll start with a message from our sponsor, Charlemagne.
After double dancing today and a long walk between the two, I am exhausted. So it's time to kick back and relax with some good old Millionaire. Veal success to all.
Sounds like a busy day indeed, Charlemagne. Thank you very much for the 14-month subscription right there, and do grab yourself a beer or your beverage of choice and enjoy some Millionaire. Hope you're well. Thank you for the support, and also got some other thanks to Connor gifting out 5 subs there. Thank you very much to you for that, and we welcome into our little family. I can't see because it's gone off the end of the screen. Maybe I can see up here. No, I can't. But welcome to all the players who got a sub from Connor there, and thank you, Connor, very much for your generosity. To DMC, thank you for those 300 bits, and to Connor, thank you for the resub. Now 31 months now. Goodness gracious me, doesn't the time fly? So yeah, we had a bit of My Chemical Romance redone, I suppose. I would say, I'll stop short of say remastered. I'm not going to arrogate myself to that position, but a different spin on Welcome to the Black Parade. I hope you enjoyed it. And well done if you managed to bank out some pennies in Plinko right there, and bad luck if you were entered into a world of pain. Bad choice to gamble. Yes, it is slightly under half. I think there's 11 lose and 10 win or something like that. It's one different either way. So yeah, it was a very, very exciting game, and I hope you enjoyed that question pack. That was from me. And I've done some edits to Millionaire this afternoon, so the pennies that you win, rather than saying £32,000 or £60,000, it actually shows you your penny bonus. As before, 10 pennies for every question you get right, no matter when you get eliminated. And then when you choose to walk away or you get one wrong, you get a bonus as well, and that will be set. So at the end of the game, take your bonus, times it by the number of questions that you've got right out of 15, and that is the pennies that you will get paid out for this. And also should automatically do the player in the hot seat as well, so rather than me having to faff about with the leaderboard and stuff. I'm going to see how it plays out and see if it works correctly, and if not, I'm going to have to do some more tweaks. So we've got 2 packs of Millionaire. Now, we normally do it a triple bill, but the Thursday stream is a little bit shorter, so a double dose of Millionaire. The first comes to us from Car the 7th, and then later on we will have a pack from the one and only Mrs. Flush. My wife has written a pack, and as ever, I do not see these questions in advance, and so I certainly don't know the questions, certainly don't know the answers until they appear on my screen. So I'm very grateful to Kolo and to Oni, who have proofed these 2 packs for us this evening and assured me that they are all in good order. So if you fancy a game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, a reminder that you will need to be in the Discord server. You will need to have a decent microphone so that you can come and talk to me. If you just want to play in the lobby game, in the audience game, that's completely fine as well. There's an alternate lobby for you to join, but I do need 10 people to come and join the hot seat lobby so that we can play our fastest finger first. And if that you want that to words. If you think that could be you this evening, then you need to type in one of these 2 codes: XYSI or RJFS. One of these days, those codes will come up and be the same, unless I've preempted that and planned it so that they can't be the same. I don't know if that's a thing that can happen. Anyway, we're up to 10 players in the hot seat game, which is good. Do keep on coming. And let me say hello to you all. We've got DMC, ABME, Charlemagne, Shapes, Now Cut That Out, Jack Wilfred, Oni, Mark, Jolly Chum, P5, It's Sotley, good evening, Woohoo, and Lewis and Connor and Fluid Fernando. Good evening to Riff and Prudes, BC of Front 3, Odd Garrett, Samson, Raising the Bar. I think Kolo said something as well before I opened the app, so we didn't catch it out. So good evening to you and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. It's great to have you here. I hope you're having a good day and you've had a good week so far. Nearly the weekend. Exciting things happening this weekend, and that's all I can say. But I'm sure you'll be clued in due course as to what could possibly be going on this weekend. So I'll give you a few more minutes to come and join one of these two lobbies. Remember, it's the lobby on the left if you want to potentially be in the hot seat. Remember, you must be in the Discord and have a microphone if you would like to potentially be a hot seat player. But if you're on the left and you'll get a chance to play fastest finger first, maybe on the right will be lobby only. But you still get paid out the same penny rate. Unless you're in the middle, in which case you get paid out the same penny rate, but you can't answer all 15. You can only answer the 15 you're in the hot seat for, and you also get a place on the leaderboard. That's it. That's what I'm trying to think of. So, come and join us. We'll give it till the end of this sting, and then we will lock it up. So this is card the 7th pack as approved by Colo. If you want to come and give it a go. Last few seconds to come and join one of these two lobbies. $1.5 million chance. Really? There can be repeat letters as well, so if it's not programmed in well, it'd be appropriate for this game. Right, let's lock it up and we'll find out who is going to be drawn into our fastest finger game tonight. Our 10 players are... And hello, Puzzle Dan, welcome to the stream. 26 to the power of... I'll talk to you about the maths on that later on, Odd Garrett. So it's 26 to the power of 4 times 2, surely. So... I don't know. Or, I don't know. If it's, no, 26 to the power of 4 because it's got to match one that's already there. Okay, fine. No, yeah, that makes sense. I'm with you now. Right, let's lock the lobby and find out who our fastest finger players are tonight. They are... Shanamaid from Elton John Mind Palace. Woohoo from Spaceman. Johnny John from Shaped Us After My Own Heart with the Sun reference. Puzzle Dan from Space. Oni from Getting Steadily Close Without Moving His Feet. I'm scared, to be honest. Mark from Somewhere. Top 1 Gaming from Ignoring Ben whilst making money bags. We Like Shades from Men's Infirmary and Corpus Sano. Riff Raccoon from A Time Loop. And Jack Wilfred from Sector 7G. Well, bad luck there to Connor, and it slightly improves. You'll have to sit this one up, but you can still play in the lobby game. But to our 10 players who have been drawn into these podiums at the front, you get to play fastest finger first. All you've got to do is put the answers into the correct order: A, C, D, 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 A, C, B, B, A, C, D, whatever you think. I think 1, 2, 3, and 4 is also accepted as an input option if that is a little bit faster for you to type. But yes, A, B, C, D is what you need to put in the correct order. 20 seconds to do that, and you can play along even if you're not one of the fastest finger players, just for kicks here. Good luck to you all. Lights down, and let's have the first question of the night in this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire prelude to Car the 7th's question pack. Good luck. Here is the question. Starting from the earliest, put these Russian monarchs in order of the start of their reign. Peter the Great, Catherine the Great, Ivan the Terrible, Constantine of Rostov. Bloody hell, we'll start with an easy one, right? Oh, my wife's just got back. So, rushing to get my answer in. Hello, Topper. Well, let's see what the right order is, first of all. So, starting with the earliest, that would be Constantine of Rostov, then Ivan the Terrible, then it was Peter the Great, and most recently, Catherine the Great. DCAB is what you needed to type. That was the right order. Let's find out who was right and who was right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Only 2 on the East Wing, which means we go again. We go again, and hopefully it doesn't break. No successful players, so we do redo the fastest finger first. Lights down for the second question. Not the first time that's happened, but the game can now accommodate for it, which is good. Second time lucky for you 10 in the fastest finger. Here comes the next question. Starting with the smallest, order these public transport systems by number of stops on their network. Sao Paulo Metro, London Underground, NYC Subway, Manchester Metrolink. Not getting any easier as far as I can tell. So start with the smallest, Sao Paulo? Yeah, so Sao Paulo is the smallest. I'll then say Manchester. Then I imagine the London Underground, and then probably the New York. There we go. ADBC, that's what I'd have said. ADBC. ADC. Oh, bad luck there, Connor. Same order as last time. It'll work out one day. Well, let's find out who was fastest and who was right the fastest time. All of these were right. Just Mark. Mark, I just won again, but on the right wing this time. You're next into the hot seat. Well played. Everybody else at ADBC or DABC, possibly. Who knows? Who knows? But that is the drill. That is where we're at. And Mark, if you'd like to make your way down to the green room, Coda will sound test you and then bring you into the studio and we'll get our game underway. Very well played there. Manchester goes pretty far. Yeah, but Manchester is not as big as London. Not as big as London. I see a Mark in the green room. Just getting prepped and we'll bring him into the studio in just a tick. We're a mute and an unmute, so we might just be getting sound levels right. And then our game will begin. First of two packs tonight. This first comes to us from Car the 7th. And I've been told by Colo it is a lovely pack and quite accessible. Mark, hello.
Hey, Ben.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Good, good, good. I think last time we spoke was probably in Face Off, but before that was probably in Millionaire again. And when we spoke then, I believe you said it was your first time in the hot seat. And this game's been, I've been doing this game for a little while, so it's sort of two fairly close together. Yeah, welcome. Welcome back to the hot seat. And you're keeping well, I hope.
I am.
Good stuff. And how's the weather stateside at the moment? Because it's been pretty warm over here.
Not bad today. It's just, I mean, where I am in New Jersey, it's what is it? I'm something about 20 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's nice. Nice, comfortable temperature, I'd say. Excellent. Well, Mark, it's great to have you back in the chair. Lovely to have you here. I'm just going to take a quick peep at the leaderboard right here and see where you got to last time. You may remember. Can you recall where you got to last time?
I think I banked 32,000.
32,000. That seems to be what my what the leaderboard says as well. Marky, £32,000 in a pack from Salem. So we'll see if we can better that tonight. I just need to take a slight diversion because Mrs. Flush is home. Hello, Mrs. Flush.
Hello, everyone. Hi, do you want a sweaty hug?
Hi, Miss Ladberry.
Really super sweaty. Really.
Mark says hi as well.
Hi, Mark.
Although she doesn't have my last name. She kept her own surname, so she's technically Mrs. Shrub.
Miss Shrub,
yes.
then.
Miss Shrub.
I more came up to let you know how the stream's going. Hi, everyone. And also to say that I am going to be taking the errant Baniel with me. So
I almost took him when I dropped him off, but yeah, so in case the dog is missing.
In case you panicked and were like, where's the dog gone?
Okay, thanks for letting me know. Your pack's coming up later, we're doing cars first, so maybe you'll get back to see it live when you get in. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be awesome. If not, can you delay, postpone, do it?
I will try. I will see what I can do. Depends how Mark does. Mark may do very well.
Boris Johnson and announce a surprise baby suddenly.
Right. I'm not going to announce the surprise baby. Right, from Mrs. Flush there, just to say hello, she'll be back a bit later on. Super Pat, welcome to the stream. And Mark, I hope you're ready. First question for you tonight, is it going to be 50-50 or is it going to be double dip?
I think I'll do 50-50.
We'll take the 50-50, we'll line that one up. And so, there is your money tree. 15 questions, 4 brand new lifelines. Oh, we need to nominate some phone of friends. Who would you like on the line, just in case you need a bit of a hand?
Let's see. Toot's pretty good.
Okay, we'll see if Toot's around. Yes, Toot is available, so we'll get Toot.
My namesake, we like Shapes.
Shapes,
the other
okay. The other Mark, yes. Okay, so Toot and Shapes. One more. I've got Oni. You've got
Oni,
Topper.
it looks like.
Oni, okay. So Shapes, Toot and Oni, if you could be on standby just in case Mark needs to call you up. So Mark, those 4 lifelines, you've got the 50-50 that you've just selected. You can phone one of your nominated friends. You can ask our wonderful Twitch audience, or you can indeed ask me if you're so inclined. Mark, lots of luck. Let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? And Carl, welcome to the stream and thank you for this question pack. All right then. So, if you're playing along in the audience game, you've got 20 seconds to get your answer in. If you don't know and you want to walk away, simply leave it blank and it will walk you away at the value you've got. It will set your bonus pennies, but you can still continue answering the questions even after you've walked away. It will just be for 10 pennies for every question. So there's 2 scoring metrics, 10 pennies for every question, plus the bonus where you walk away. If you get it wrong, you do drop back down to the previous milestone as with the original game, but you can continue answering for the whole pack of 15. Mark, lots of luck. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100. What is 2 plus 3? Favia, fever, flavour, 5.
2 plus 3 is 5. D,
You think?
final answer.
You think it might be 5? Let's have a look. Is it 5? Yes, it is. You've just won £100. Nice start there. Nice easy one. Nice to ease us into the pack. 2 plus 3 is indeed 5. Hoping everyone got that one right. Topper walking away on that one, so he may be sort of somewhat AFK. Or maybe it got eaten by the bot. But either way, right answers all round. Apart from Topper, let's go on to question 2. What word precedes Hampshire, Jersey, Mexico, and York to give the names of 4 US states? New. Old. Blue. Borrowed. Lovely question.
I'd be thrown out of the state if I got this one wrong.
We've already talked about it. We've already talked about it
final
tonight.
answer.
It's the right answer. You've just won £200. Yes, New Jersey, New Mexico, New Hampshire, and the other one. Not borrowed Jersey. Although that could work. Borrowed Jersey.
Hey, Toot. Not nice.
All the states are borrowed until we sailed them back in. That's pretty much how it went, wasn't it, in America? Let's not get into ancient politics now. Everyone correct there. Let's go on to question number 3 for £300. In the nursery rhyme, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, the star is said to be like a what in the sky? Heart, club, spade, diamond.
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. D, final answer.
D, diamond, you just won £300. Fun fact, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is the same as the alphabet song. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, how I wonder what you are. Or something like that. I always wondered why the alphabet is in that order. I used to think it was because of the song. It's put in that order because it fits with the song. No drama from the lobby game. Everyone here on 3 for 3. Let's go on to question number 4 for £500. Comic books and graphic novels called manga are normally associated with which country? Canada, Australia, Germany, Japan.
Yeah, manga are big in Japan. D, final answer.
It's good, you got £500. Flying through here, 4 for 4, no drama yet, not had to use those lifelines. Let's just take a peep in the lobby. I think we're all good there as well. We are 4 for 4, apart from Topper, who has disappeared from us. Right, Mark, last point where you could go away with nothing. Question 5 is worth a guaranteed £1,000 if you give me a right answer. Have a look at this. Let me know what you want to do. The Umbrella Corporation is an organisation that features in which video game franchise? Mario Kart, Pokemon, Tetris, Resident Evil.
I don't play the game, but I know it's Resident Evil. D, final answer.
Well, that's going to be my next question. I was going to say if you played it, but if you've not, but it's good. You just won £1,000. Topper clearly stormed out after the difficulty of the fastest figure outs. That could well be a thing. Let's take a peep at the lobby. Prug's walking away there. And yes, it looks like my thing is working because you walked away at 500. That number next to your name there, Prugs, that is the 100 pennies that you've won, plus the 40 that you've got for the question. So Prugs, you're going to get at least 140 plus another 10 for every question that you get right subsequently. So even though you've walked away, you can still answer. Everyone else is on 5 for 5, and I'm glad that is now working. Makes a bit more sense so you can see in real terms what you will get as your payout. As for you, Matt, flying start, no drama so far. It's question number 5. Now, guaranteed £1,000 or 125 pennies, but we want to give you a lot more than that. Question number 6, you might as well play because there's nothing to lose here. It's worth £2,000 with a right answer. You've still got all 4 lifelines intact. Have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. In cooking, caramelization is the process of heating which substance to a brown colour? Vitamins, sugar, protein, salt.
Caramelized sugar. B, final answer.
Do you do a lot of cooking yourself?
No, just know what it is.
You certainly do. You just won £2,000. Moving on up. No drama there. Yes. I used to work in a restaurant where we had creme brulee, and the creme brulee is sort of like an sort of eggy, custardy, desserty thing, and then you had to sprinkle brown sugar on it and attack it with a blowtorch to make it caramelise to get the caramelised creme brulee. It's good fun. No drama from the lobby there. 6 for 6 of people who were still active, and Prue's getting that one right as well, so continuing to increase his score. Mark, you're up to question number 7. It's worth £4,000 with the right answer. All 4 lifelines still intact. Take a look at this. British innovator Kevin Ashton is said to have coined what phrase in 1999 that describes various objects being connected to each other and online? World Wide Web, grid computing, the social network, the Internet of Things.
I think that's D, the Internet of Things. Final answer.
You've just won £4,000. Well played. Jack Wilfred had a creme brulee flavoured ice cream, had the taste right down to the burnt sugar on the very top. That's impressive, Jack. You'll have to send me to that ice cream place. Love a bit of creme brulee ice cream. Oh, we've got a little bit more damage done here. No one walking away, but Woohoo, Shaname, Jogging Chum, Jack, Riff Raccoon and Puzzle Dan all getting that one wrong. I'm afraid your bonus drops back down to 125 pennies, but do of course keep answering because you can earn bonus pennies for the right answers. As for you, Mark, doing well. All 4 lifelines still there. Question number 8 is worth £8,000 with the right answer. You do lose £3,000 if you're wrong. Walking is just not answering on Garrett. Yeah, that's right. Have a look. Question number 8, getting to the halfway stage. Let me know what you'd like to do. Pfirsich is the German word for what fruit that comes from a tree with the Latin name Prunus persica? Peach, kumquat, apple, melon.
Well, this one I do not know, so I'll have to, I guess, ask the audience.
Okay, audience, will go over to you. Just a reminder, audience, that even if you've already answered in the lobby game, you must answer again to be counted in the survey. If you're not in the lobby game, you can still answer. If you're just watching along in chat, you can still answer this question and be included in the survey. And you can do it either publicly or you can do it to the bot. Either is fine. Here's the question. Let's get Mark up to £8,000. Pfirsich is the German word for what fruit that comes from a tree with the Latin name Prunus persica? Is it peach, kumquat, apple or melon? All vote now. Um, 66% think it's a peach, 33% thinking B, kumquat. Nobody thinking apple, nobody thinking melon, and this is based on a survey of 15 people, if that is of any help to you. Is that enough of a percentage to go with?
Yeah, because kumquat's kind of an orange, isn't it? That's a citrus. Prunus is a plum tree. It's kind of like a peach is kind of like a plum, so A, final answer.
So the right answer is just won £8,000. Well done, audience. I mean, a plum is sort of like a peach insofar as it's got a stone in the centre rather than
hitting them.
rather than it's got a sort of a core, a central core of one rather than of pips and such like. It's already saying this was on the out of my episode of The Chase. Nice. Let's take a look at how we got on there. P Fired, Odd Garrett and Connor choosing to cut their losses and walk away. 175 pennies going your way, plus 10 times the number of questions you get right. We've still got a few players hanging on. It's Sotley, Oni, Shapes, AB Me, Fernando, Toot, and BC, all still alive with 8 for 8. Mark, you're doing really well, doing splendidly. 8 questions in a row right so far. Question number 9 is worth £16,000. You're 2 away from that big milestone of 32. You've still got 3 lifelines left, 50-50, phone a friend and ask the host. You would lose £7,000 if you give me a wrong answer at this point. Let's take a look at question number 9 for £16,000. A passerine bird is one adapted for what? Swimming, night flight, cracking nuts, perching.
That's another one I don't know. I want to save you for maybe later. So, could I go 50-50?
Yeah, of course. Computer, can you please take away 2 random wrong answers? Leave Mark just the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Cracking nuts or perching? Does that help?
Kind of. I guess I'll guess D, perching. Final answer.
Any particular reason why perching over C?
No,
Let's see. Mark?
Yeah.
You've just won £16,000. Well played. Yes, passerine or passerine. One designed for perching rather than cracking nuts. I don't know if you could adapt a bird to crack nuts. I suppose you could. I mean, we can.
That'd be part of your.
That'd be so again.
Cracking nuts. That's in your teeth, isn't it? Your beak.
Yeah, that's why, yeah, so maybe the derivation would come from something beak-like. Good use of your lifeline, so it's got you to the right answer. A few more going wrong here. One more going wrong. AB Me attempting and getting it wrong. I'm afraid you drop back to 125. It's Otley, Oni, Shapes, and BC are cutting their losses there, taking their 200 penny bonus, and we'll add that to the number of questions you get right times 10 as well for your final penny payout. Mark, trundling along quite nicely. Another lifeline gone, but you have still got 2 left, and you are now only 1 question away from a guaranteed £32,000. You have still got phone a friend. You have still got ask the host. You will lose £15,000 if you play and give me a wrong answer. You don't have to play, but let's take a look at question number 10 for a guaranteed £32,000. Complete the title of the 1999 travel book by comedian Tony Hawks around Ireland with a harpsichord, fridge, hernia, Welsh male voice choir.
Well, again, I don't know this one, and I think I'd better. I'll try to ask Toot, please.
You want to phone a friend?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get Toot up on the line. 30 seconds to tell him the question and the 4 possible answers, and hopefully ascertain some sort of response from him as well. We'll just pop him into the studio. Let's see what we get. Toot? If he's there. Hello, hi, Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening. I've got Mark here. He's doing rather well. He's up to he's got up to £16,000. He needs your help. He needs your help to get up to the next big milestone of £32,000, which is what this question is worth. The next voice you'll hear will be Mark's. He'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of those is worth a guaranteed £32,000. All right, Toot.
I understand implicitly.
Good stuff. Okay, Mark, lots of luck. 30 seconds, and your time starts now.
1999 travel book by comedian Tony Hawks. around the world, around Ireland with a what? Harpsichord,
Well,
fridge,
he's-
hernia, Welsh male voice choir.
He was famous for being a musician with Morris Major and the Majors with stutter rap. This is a fridge.
You said fridge?
100% sure. It's definitely
Right,
fridge,
thank you. I knew I
100%.
could count on you.
Yeah. Pop culture.
Sounds pretty sure. Do you want to go with him?
Sure thing.
Say the
Around
magic
the world with a fridge. Around Ireland with a fridge. Final answer.
It's a right answer. You've just won £32,000. Well done to two. Well played, Mark. And welcome to JB Henry, who's just turned up in the stream. Welcome, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Lovely to have you with us. Oh, Mark, I was so hoping you were going to use Ask the Host on that one, because I don't know how much help I'm going to be moving forward. Because obviously as they get harder, obviously, I don't know what the questions are, but that one I definitely knew, and I could have had such joy. But you have still got me if you do want to use me a bit later on. Ask the Host right there. Let's just take a look at the lobby. Fernando walking away there with 225 pennies, setting your bonus right there, plus another 90, plus any more questions that you get right. Green tick if you got that one right, plus your score out of 10, or after 10 questions. Just 2 left on 10 for 10. Now, Mark, you're guaranteed £32,000 no matter what else happens. That's guaranteed. I think that's 300 pennies or 275 pennies, something like that. That's guaranteed no matter what else happens. But we'd like to give you a lot more. Question number 11 is worth £64,000 and would give you a new personal best if you walked away on that or higher. You have got one lifeline left in the shape of Ask the Host. You can't lose on this one, so do have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Question number 11, it's worth £64,000. In which European city was the 1972 World Chess Championship played between Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky? Athens, Madrid, Reykjavik, London.
I think this will be a total guess on my part, but it's a free guess.
It is. You have got a lifeline, if you think I might know.
I think Reykjavik is popping right out at me, and not. I know you've been to Reykjavik on a recent vacation, so could I ask you, please?
Yes, you can. Here's what I think. I have been to Reykjavik quite recently, and like you, that's the one that leapt out at me as well. I don't know if this was referenced in the Queen's, not the Queen's speech, the Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit, which I watched reasonably recently, and maybe that's why it's sort of, I don't think it was, but I think on sort of looking that up, and when one gets into chess, when one does these things. I do watch a couple of chess streamers actually, so I'm sort of tangentially aware of the chess world. I don't actually know this one though, but I had a hunch it was Reykjavik. It just seems a bit, I don't think it's London, I don't think it's Athens. Madrid was also sort of looking at me. If I had nothing to lose, which on this question I wouldn't, I would be going with C, Reykjavik. But it's a hunch rather than knowing for sure. And that, Mark, is my final answer.
Okay, that's. Well, I guess we were on the same wavelength there. So we have nothing to lose, so
That's
I
right,
may as well go for it.
Might as well have a go. Do you want to play?
Reykjavik, final answer.
Okay, because you've asked me, I don't get anything in my console. Computer, can you please reveal, is it C, Reykjavik? Oh! There we go.
Great.
Reykjavik, apparently so. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know where that sort of crept into my brain from, but it might be the Queen's Gambit, it might just be tangentially picked up from stuff, but Reykjavik is the answer, and we got there, and we are up to £64,000. We'll have a look at your ladder in a minute. Toot, solid as a rock, up to 11 out of 11, keeping par with you here, Mark. Quite a few others getting that one right as well. Just Toot yet to set his bonus. Now, you have now burnt through all your lifelines, so you're on your own from this point onwards, but you are 4 questions away from the virtual £1 million, the 500 pennies that come with that. Question number 12 is worth £125,000 if you give me a right answer. You don't have to play this. You do lose $32,000 if you give me a wrong answer, which we don't want to happen, because I think last time I think you got the £64,000 question wrong, so you are one step further already. You've seen one extra question, or about to see one extra question, but is are you going to walk away? Are you going to know it? Or are you going to take a risk? Let's find out. Question number 12 of a possible 15. The Tipitaka is a set of holy texts most associated with which religion? Taoism, Shintoism, Buddhism, Hinduism.
Well, let's see. I really don't know, and I don't want to risk the money, so I gotta take a walk.
You're gonna walk away?
Uh-huh.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Okay, give Mark a massive round of applause. He goes one more step up the leaderboard. New personal best for him on £64,000. Very well played, and I don't think anyone would blame you for walking away on that one. Out of idle curiosity, if you were going to play there, what would you have said?
Well, because they don't... Let's see. Tipitaka sounds vaguely Japanese or Asian, so I'd have guessed Shinto.
I'd have probably been on the same page as you. I immediately eliminated Hinduism and Buddhism from my train of thought. Now the console is telling me what the answer is, and it turns out that would have been an error to do that, because if you'd gone for B, Shintoism, you'd have just lost £32,000. The correct answer was C, Buddhism. Which I didn't know. So you're in the right part of the world with Buddhism over in the Far East, but not Shintoism. So good decision to walk away. And Mark, always a pleasure having you here. Thank you very much for playing. Hope you've enjoyed it. Lovely set of questions from Carr there. And you go away with £64,000, which will translate to, I think is it 400 pennies, 375 pennies? I don't remember, but it's a decent amount, and that will should be added on automatically for you. So, Mark, thank you very much for playing. £64,000.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Great sport there, Mark, going over £64,000. But, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience, we have got the small matter of this question pack that we need to play out. Good evening to Mithers and to Daru. There are 3 questions remaining. Let's take a look there. Toot, continuing on his perfect streak, 12 out of 12 now. Only a handful of players getting that one right. Let's go on to the next question. It is question number 13. It would have been the £250,000 question of a possible 15. And we are in blitz mode. Take a look at this. In physics, the Boltzmann constant can be expressed in formulae by what letter? H, K, N, R. Answer now. JB Henry, the rune code will pop up at the start of the next game. This isn't a join midway through game. So there'll be another game coming up in about 5 minutes, so stick around for that, and code will be on the screen. It's K, BK, and 50% of you, I said that in the wrong order, I read my console first, because it says at the start of the blitz mode. 50% of you getting the right answer there. Very well played. Let's take a look. Toot continuing to power through. Can he get to 15 out of 15? Shadowmane at Sotley, Jack and Prugs, ABME and BC also getting that one right. 2 questions to go. Here is the £500,000 question. Question number 14. Take a look at this. Salut d'amour is an 1888 musical work written by which British composer? Hamish MacCunn, Hubert Parry, Frederick Delius, Edward Elgar. Answer now. This is one way you want me for Ask the Host. Split between C and D. The answer is D, Edward Elgar. I always get them mixed up. Is that Salut d'amour or is that one Chanson de matin or Salut de morning or whatever it is? I think that one's Salut d'amour, but it's by Elgar. On a note of extreme pedantry, it's actually technically Charles Hubert Hastings Parry. CHH Parry is generally how Parry's initialized. He's the one who wrote... Jerusalem, and I Was Glad as well. You don't get that from Jeremy Clarkson. No, you don't. That was very much in my wheelhouse, though, that question. B minor. Jerusalem's technically in D major. But it starts on a B minor chord. But yeah, it's tasty pieces. And we've got a last night of the Proms concert coming up beginning of June as part of one of my concert series that I do to celebrate the Jubilee. And we're doing I Was Glad and Jerusalem and all the sing-along stuff with the audience. It's going to be awesome. So looking forward to that. Anyway, let's take a peep. Oh, two walking away on the classical music question. The one question I definitely knew the answer to, and two deciding to cut and run. 350 pennies is your bonus there, two, plus 10 times however many you get right with one question to go. Very well played, two there, taking the most money, I think, or most pennies away from the lobby game. Well played. We have got one more question to take a look at. It's the £1 million question from Carr. Have a look at this. Which of these winter sport governing bodies was originally founded first? International Ski Federation, International Bobsleigh and Skeleton Federation, World Curling Federation, International Skating Union. Answer now. Plurality going with C. It was actually D, the International Skating Union. I can't furnish you with any facts because I don't have the trivia to hand, but D was the answer there. And BC, Shadowmane, Jongchum, Jack and Shapes all getting the right answer there, so very well played. Times your correct score by 10. So your correct answers by 10 and add on the number that is next to your name. That is your penny payout. So for example, Oni here with 10 questions right and 200 bonus. Oni's going to get 300 pennies from this game. Toop, for example, will get 130 plus 350 for a total of 480. That's how it works. And let's pay those out now. There we go. Data written to drive and roll credits. And let's give you a bonus so that it updates on the system as well. It doesn't update on the system until after the bonus. That's still up. So how it works, the game, everything reads and writes from the same local file on my hard drive. When I run the bonus when I write the data to the drive in the game, it writes it to the file. But the game, the controller, which is the thing, when you type exclamation mark pennies, that's the thing that is sending the ping back. That's the app that sends the ping back. And that hasn't got the new data. It doesn't get the new data until I run another bonus through it or refresh that screen. I do need a refresh button on it, really, but it just means I can run a bonus immediately after. And when this bonus stops, you'll get the 10 bonus pennies from here and the pennies from the game, and hopefully that will give you the correct readout. Claire, hello, welcome to the street, great to have you here. And I'm going to start that bonus in a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and... Right, so now it's updated. So Connor, if you do that again, it'll give you an update. So you've got 10 pennies, and if you type it again, you'll see you've now got 275. So that all updates and is lovely, lovely, lovely. So if you want to check your pennies, now's your chance to do it. Only 1,593 and ranked first. Very nice. And forget Millionaire is a big payout game. As Colo was sitting happy at the top. But obviously Colo proofed that pack. But Colo had a big windfall of cash in the Hive a couple of weeks ago. So we have got one more game if you want to try and make up that deficit, or if you just want to play along for the fun of the game. One more player will be come to join me in the hot seat in just a few minutes' time to take on Mrs. Flush's question pack. So if you want to have a go at Mrs. Flush's questions, which she hasn't put past me. I didn't help her with the pack. It's been proofed by Oni. So sort of balancing it out, only on the top of the leaderboard, not going to be able to play in this next game, but Mrs. Flush has written a question pack and she's very excited. She wants to see it live in action, but she's just gone to pick up Dylan from Scout. So I'm going to run through an ad break. I'm going to grab another beer, and then when we get going, hopefully Mrs. Flush will be here come my return. Stop saying come, Ben. Anyway, that's the end of the first game. Thank you all very much for playing. Well done to Mark, banking out £64,000 there. Hopefully the data was all written okay. I will check it out in just a little while. And yeah, beer time, ad break time. I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, that button. That one. There we go. Yes. Be right back. And I've got to say, a very big thanks to Car for that question pack. A lovely little question pack, very well thought out, and extra thanks as well to Colo for proofing it. Lovely stuff all round, so thank you to both of you for your contributions. And hello from Antwerp. Wow, very nice. Is that in Dutchland? The Netherlands, Antwerp? I want to say it's in the Netherlands. But hope you're having a lovely time, Claire, and thank you for joining us from over the pond. Belgium, that's the one, Belgium. My bad. Oh, how embarrassing. My European geography is really bad. Going to run some quick ad breaks. I'll give you another bonus as well, and I'll be back very shortly. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. On the biscuit subject in the chat, do you know what I miss that you can't get anymore? Double chocolate digestives. Which are the ones that are not just a digestive biscuit with milk chocolate on, but they're a chocolate digestive biscuits with milk chocolate on. You can't get them anymore. They had a limited edition back when I was teaching, and I used to get a packet. They'd sit on my desk and they'd go within a day because they were amazing, unbelievably good. So the next best thing is what I've got here, which are milk chocolate malted milks, because they are pog AF. They really are. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting that it gets to about 1,000,000 degrees in my office, so they always end up being a bit melty. So I need to get a mini fridge. Evidently, that's clearly what I need for the office. I need a mini fridge and yeah, because then I could keep beer in here. Oh, I could have beer in my room. Oh, and then I could just stock the beer. There we go. That's what we need. I need another desk so I can get another monitor and a mini fridge. Oh, that's a decision. I've got some space. I'm running out of room. I've got too many monitors. five monitors with room for a sixth, but I do use them all, to be fair. I am actively using all 6 of them, some of them for more than one thing on them, so yeah, sound like the least appealing biscuit. Yeah, it's not. Apparently they were invented to something to do with flatulence. It was something to do to help you pass. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go down to a dark place will this conversation lead us. But yeah, it's something to do with flatulence as far as I know. Anyway, I'm going to move on from this rather trumpetous conversation because it is 9:10 and the local elections are going to be closing in about 50 minutes, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. So I'll probably be up until the wee small hours watching the results come in. I know it's not a general election. I have a proper party for them, but local election could still be fun. Anyway, if you want to play this pack of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, written by my wife, the ever wonderful Mrs. Royal Flush. Never got your vote card? I don't think you need one. You just need to turn up. As long as you've registered to vote, Connor, you should just be able to turn up. As long as there is an election, because there's not an election where I am. But most of the UK has got an election this morning, so oh yeah, Northern Ireland is re-electing Stormont, isn't it? Apparently the polls seem to suggest Sinn Féin is going to be the majority party, but anyway, more on politics in due course. For now, Mrs. Flushes, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire pack, and if you want to play either in the hot seat, remember if you want to be in the hot seat you need to join the left lobby, you need to be in the Discord, and you need to have a working microphone so you can come and chat with me. If you just want to play in the audience game for fun, you can just play along by joining the right lobby. I do need at least 10 though on the left to populate my fastest finger players. Let's open the lobby. LOHT if you want to play in the hot seat game, ESTF if you just want to play in the lobby game. That's appropriate. J for JB Henry. Very appropriate. Come join the game. See if Mrs. Flush is going to put you through your paces. Wrong key. But it sort of works. Okay, it's 4 notes there. Even you should be able to play that. I like that. Sorry, I'm going to stop that. I need some strings if I'm going to play along. Live orchestra. A flat. That's the one. sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. New for Game Night Season 8. No in-game music. Ben plays all the sounds. I'll write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. Yeah. To be fair, I did My Chemical Romance at the beginning, JB Henry. And what do you mean take Ben's beer? This is my second beer, Topper. I've had 2 beers. It is not affecting my brain. Rude man. Right. We have got 12 on the left, and we have got 8 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 on the right. That's a spirit, JB Henry. Give them another beer. Right. Let's lock it. We've had the riff round once, and Mrs. Flush still isn't back yet, but hopefully she'll be able to join us midway through and cheer support from the sidelines. Let's lock the lobby and meet our 10 players tonight. They are... It's Ollie from Waiting for the Exit Poll. Zapta Samsa from Vibing to Share. Connor M27 from Runcorn. Shadowbane PX41 from Somewhere from the Realms of Dance. We Like Shades from Men's Infirmary in Corpo Sano. Dogging Jump from the Raptor, everybody else is there too, remember that game? Proves from To the Right of Them. Top One Gaming from Only Here to Set a Funny Location Name. Puzzle Dan from the Vengabus because we like to party. And Riff Raccoon from Canada, I barely know her. Jack and JB, I'm afraid you have been left behind. Unfortunately, we have only got room for 10 in the fastest finger, and RNG has done its thing. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. But next time. And you can still play along in the audience game. But for our 10 players, it's Otley Samson, Connor, Shadowmane, Shapes. Who was that behind that? Was that Jogging Chum? Proogs, Topper, Puzzle Dan, and Riff. It could be you next into the hot seat. Yes, it is Jogging Chum. To zoom in on that one there. It could be you next into the hot seat to play for a virtual £1 million weeps in his biscuits and great. Oh, JB Henry, I'm so sorry. RNG is going to do its thing, and I know Jack has many times been left out of the fastest finger array at this point. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Nice and quiet from the audience. Lights down as we go to the fastest finger. ACDB, CADB, DABC, whatever you think the right order is. Whisper it to the bot, and whoever does the right order in the fastest time will be next to play for a virtual £1 million. Nice and quiet from the audience, though. Of course, you can also whisper. Make our own millionaire with blackjack and hookers. You can still do the fastest finger even if you're not one of the 10, but you won't be able to get into the hot seat. It's just for fun. So, good luck to you all. Here comes the next question. Starting from the hardest, put these types of pencils in order of their hardness, starting from the hardest. HB, 2H, 2B, F. The overwhelming temptation to go HB, 2H, 2B, not 2B was hard to fight there. Anyway, first of all, let's start with the hardest. 2H is the hardest of those pencils. You've then got F. Moving on from there, you've got HB, and then the softest there is 2B. 2HF, HB, and then 2B. That's a tricky fastest fingers in tonight. Let's have a look at who got this one right and who was right in the fastest time. All of these were right. Once again, we need to re-roll fastest finger as Colo was the only player and in the East Wing to get that one right. Second time tonight that this has happened. Fastest finger has missed the boat. So we'll go once again. Yeah.
Pain.
Moment of pain there. Anyway, let's bring this back to... And we'll have another question. Put it into the right order in the fastest time. And you could be next into the chair. Good luck. Here comes the next question. Starting with the earliest. Put these people in order of their year of birth. Agatha Christie, Pope John Paul II, Mahatma Gandhi, Rosa Parks. Slightly more accessible one. I've heard of all of those people, but maybe still a bit tricky. I think it's ACBD, I think. So earliest, I think, was Agatha Christie. No, Mahatma Gandhi, so I'm wrong. Mahatma Gandhi was earliest, then Agatha Christie, A, then Rosa Parks, D, and most recently Pope John Paul II, B. So I got the two halves the wrong way round. CADB is what you needed. If you got that one right, you'll go green. Let's see who was right and who was right in the fastest time. All of these are right. Oh my god! The fifth fastest finger first of the evening, and once again, nobody getting it right. Yeah, let's have to sing for this fastest finger first. We'll just do the fastest finger quiz. Yeah. Lights down again. Third time lucky. This is iconic. This is a clip-worthy moment, I think. Third time lucky on this second game. Put these answers into the correct order. You know the drill by now. Here comes the next question. Put these letters in order. You'll still get it wrong. Here comes the next question. Good luck. Put these novels in alphabetical order by surname of their authors. Jane Eyre, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, 1984, On the Road. I have the traffic lights here. Starting with stop. I'm not sure of this one, but I feel that other people surely must be. So first of all, the correct order. Jane Eyre, that's by one of the Brontes, I think. A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, I don't actually know that one, but presumably after B. Then On the Road, I also don't know that one. And then most recent, furthest in the alphabet, 1984, that is by Orwell. So I knew two of them, Bronte and Orwell. The other two, I'm sure someone will enlighten me in the chat as to what they are. Can we get someone into the chair? All of these were right. Who was right in the fastest time? Oh my God in heaven. Oh my actual. Oh, Jack Kerouac, of course it is. Two and Claire, very well done, but you're in the wrong wing. Oh my God. Right. So for 2 packs, we're now on to the 6th fastest finger first question, and the 4th attempt to get someone into the hot seat on this pack. This is me automatically stalling because Mrs. Flush still isn't back yet. How many questions are there? 13 minus 3, so I've still got 10. We've still got 10 fastest fingers. Things going well, very well, David. Welcome to the stream. And Bass, welcome to you as well. Good to have you here. Right. 4th time lucky. Can we get there on the 4th attempt? Good luck. Here comes the next question. Put these celebrities in order of their height, starting from the shortest. Vin Diesel, Kevin Hart, Shaquille O'Neal, Warwick Davis. Surely. DBAC, that's my final answer. So, pretty sure starting with the short is going to be Warwick Davis. He's actor, little fellow, played Professor Flitwick and Porridge in an episode of Doctor Who. He's the shortest. D, then B, Kevin Hart. I think he's a comedian. He's about average height, maybe 6 foot. Then A, Vin Diesel. He's a big fella, played Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. And then C, Shaquille O'Neal, a basketball player. There we go. I got it right, so surely someone else did. DBAC is what we wanted. 4th time lucky. All of these were right. Who was right in the fastest time? Hallelujah, we got some green. Who was fastest? Topper One Gaming in 4.49 seconds. Well done, Topper. Oh, is he barely fit? Is Kevin Hart a little fellow? I didn't know he was short. I thought he was average. Average height. But I still figured he was shorter than Vin Diesel and taller than Warwick Davis. Oh. And breathe. Oh, Samsa, yeah, just 0.4 seconds away. Just 0.4. Topper actually the fastest all round there. JB Henry and Jack Wilfred also getting the right answer, and a handful of people over in the East Wing as well. Oh, we'll have a C major chord to celebrate. Hello, Topper.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good. That was interesting journey to get to the hot seat.
Yeah, it was the only one I got right all evening.
Yes, you would. Did you go off and disappear to do more dev on Moneybags by any chance?
I might have.
That's fine.
You know, when you find numerous bugs that you need fixing, you have to disappear and
I know that.
do
feeling.
that. Prioritize that over you.
Or just do what I do, which is ignore the bugs until the next time the game is coming, and then frantically do them an hour and a half before you go live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a good strategy, which is working out for me. Anyway, great to have you here. I've just had a quick glance around the Millionaire leaderboard, and I'm seeing one appearance from a Mr. Topper One Gaming when you were with Oni, and it's a team game. You banked out £64,000. Having a bit of another glance, I can see one other one on a question pack from Applecast where you got £1,000. So £64,000 as a team effort, £1,000 on your own. Does that sound about right?
That sounds right, yeah.
Okay, and the paired pack was from Sam is Acidic. So you have the singular honour of playing Mrs. Flush's question pack. And I see some headlights in the driveway, which means Mrs. Flush might be here to see it played out.
Quick, let's finish it before she gets in.
Yes, first question wrong, that's it, game over. Very best of luck to you tonight, Topper. You are going to be on your own this evening. And the first question I need to ask you, is it going to be 50-50 or is it going to be the double dip?
It's got to be the double dip.
Double dip it shall be. Double dip activated, and you need to nominate 3 people to be your phone of friends in case you get into hot water. Obviously, you can't use Oni, you can't use Mrs. Flush, and you can't use me, but anyone else is all good. Who would you like?
Bits in the chat, please.
Bits coming in. We've got a Shapes, we've got an Itzotli, we've got a Jack, we've got a Jogging Chum, we've got Shadowmane. There's 5 names to start you off. And a Samster as well.
Let's go for Itzotli.
Okay, Itzotli.
Jogging Chum.
Jogging Chum.
And Samster.
Itzotli, Jogging Chum and Samster. If you could have yourselves on standby just in case we need you in the phone a friend department. So, Topper, 4 lifelines, 15 questions and 4 brand new lifelines. That double dip that you've picked. One of your 3 friends that you've nominated, you can ask our marvellous Twitch audience, and you can indeed, if you're so inclined, ask the host. You ready to play?
Yeah, go on then.
Good
Let's
luck,
do
mate.
this.
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Perfect timing. It is. And it is Topper who is facing your pack, and the universe must have known because it took us 4 fastest fingers to get anyone into the chair.
4 fastest 4. I like them 4.
No, not no. No. Not at all. Right, if you're playing in the lobby game, just a quick reminder, in case you didn't play in the last game, you'll have 20 seconds from when the question is posted to whisper A, B, C or D to Persephone's Twitch bot. If you get it wrong, then it sets your bonus and it takes you down to the last milestone. If you don't know and you want to walk away and set your bonus, which is a sort of money ladder of pennies, then you can abstain and it will walk you away. You can then still answer more questions, so you get your bonus, which is where you walk away or where you lose your streak, plus 10 times the number of questions you get right in total. Topper, good luck to you, my friend. Mrs. Flush's question pack coming at you. Here's question number 1. What food would you prescribe a daily dose of to keep away a doctor? Apricot, anchovy, apple, avocado.
Tricky one to start off with. I think it's got to be apple. Final answer.
It's the right answer. It's £100. Yes, an apple a day does indeed keep the doctor away, or so the adage goes. £100, good start. Over in the lobby. JB Henry walking away from that one. No bonus for you, but you do still get pennies for every question you get right. Let's go on question number 2 for £200. According to the hit 1999 song, what is Britney Spears inviting Baby to do to her one more time? Spank me, hit me, slap me, tap me.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
My loneliness is killing
me.
And I... Sorry.
I must confess that it is B. Final answer.
It's right answer. You won £200. You have done now, Topper. Now I've got you in the studio. I can.
No.
Yeah, can you hear that, Topper?
I want to walk away, please.
I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh, baby. Sorry. Moving on. How do we get on in the lobby? Everyone who was playing is still getting it right 2 for 2. And it was in C minor today, okay. Yeah, that works. Topper, you're doing fine, 2 for 2. I'm sure you've enjoyed that Britney Spears moment right there.
Ecstatic.
Let's go on to question number 3 for £300. A Cocker Spaniel is a breed of which type of domestic animal? Is it a cat, a dog, a rabbit, or a horse?
That be a dog. Final answer.
It do be a dog, like Dexter the dog. You've won £300. Nicely done. Nicely done. No drama so far. Let's take a look how the lobby got on. No drama in the lobby either. 3 for 3 if you're still playing. Oh, we get question number 4, £500. In the opening credits of The Simpsons, Bart Simpson is seen exiting the school on what? Roller skate, scooter, BMX bike, skateboard.
Well, I'm not a big Simpsons watcher, and I've not seen it for probably a decade now. But I'm sure it's a skateboard. Is it? Yeah, it's a skateboard. Final answer.
It is a skateboard. You just won £500. Nicely done. Lifelines are there to help if you are so inclined to go for them, but you've not needed them so far. You're up to £500. Oh, Puzzle Dan! That's a wrong answer, I'm afraid. No bonus for you, but do keep answering because you could still get 10 pennies per question you do get. Now, Topper, question number 5. Last point, you could go away with nothing. Still got 4 lifelines there. Do use them if you need to. Question number 5 is worth a guaranteed £1,000. Take a look. Which one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world is still standing? Colossus of Rhodes, Lighthouse of Alexandria, the Pyramids of Giza, Statue of Zeus at Olympia.
I know this one because I've seen it in a photo on the internet. It was the Pyramids of Giza. Final answer.
That's right answer. You've won £1,000. Oh, much as I'm sure you'd love to see a statue of Zeus at Olympia.
Not particularly.
Top work. Through 5, no dramas, all 4 lifelines still intact. Over in the lobby, Puzzle Dan and JB Henry leaving us early, but everyone else is 5 for 5, so very well done. Do keep answering for even more kudos and pennies. As for you, Mr. Topper, £1,000, that's guaranteed. No matter what else happens, you leave us with at least that amount, but we want to give you a lot more. Question number 6 is worth £2,000 with the right answer. You've got all 4 lifelines intact, but you might as well play this one no matter what, because there's nothing to lose. Have a look. Question number 6 for £2,000. Which fruit sits on top of the Wimbledon men's singles trophy? A banana, a pear, a pineapple, a strawberry.
Damn, you had to put strawberry there, didn't you? But I'm sure it's a pineapple. Or unless I'm confusing that with another trophy, that is very possible.
Hello Zeus, welcome to the stream. Topper in the hot seat. Hype. Good luck, Topper. Bring home the bacon. There was just a question about Zeus, and he didn't go for Zeus, but he did go for the right answer, so that's fine. Topper, you've got lifelines available. Double dip, phone a friend, ask the audience, ask the host, all available. I haven't seen these questions in advance. I certainly haven't seen the answers, so
yeah. I'm sure it's a pineapple. Oh, yeah. Why couldn't that fourth one be a kumquat or something? I know strawberries are popular at Wimbledon. Pineapple, final answer.
Oh, Topper. You had all those lifelines as well. But it's good you didn't need them. It's the right answer. You won £2,000.
I knew you were right.
When I'm doing a fake out. This is getting you back for all the high quality banter that you give to me. Yeah, pineapple sits on the top, as you quite rightly point out. Strawberries and cream is what's eaten at Wimbledon, but it is a pineapple that sits atop the men's singles trophy. Lots of people getting that one wrong. Connor, it's Sotley, Johnny Chum, Jack, Fernando, Tadaru, and Claire all getting that one wrong. Your bonus is set at 125 pennies, but do keep answering. You can get more extra pennies for getting correct answers, 10 for each one. And Topper, we're going on to the next one. Question number 7 is worth £4,000. All 4 lifelines there. You do lose 1,000 if you are wrong, though. Have a look at question number 7, though, for £4,000.
Oh, God.
What type of alcohol is derived from juniper berries? Rum, vermouth, tequila, gin.
Not a clue.
Okay.
I don't drink this rubbish. But I know
You don't
someone
drink any
who
of them.
does.
You might drink this rubbish, but
I know someone who does.
Who's that?
Can I ask the host, please?
You want to ask me?
Yes.
That's a question on alcohol. That should probably have been expected. Right, here's what I think. I'm pretty sure it's gin. I don't actually drink any of these either. I very occasionally will drink rum and coke if I'm out. Normally, if someone else has given it to me, I'll put vermouth into a cocktail. I won't drink tequila because it is the work of the devil. Gin is very popular. It's certainly very popular in this house at the moment, not with me, but with my wife, who's written the question pack. Which I'm not at all using as an influence for my answer. But
Sure.
no, I'm genuinely not. I'm pretty sure it's gin. And if I wanted some confirmation that it's gin, Mrs. Flush, who stood right behind me, is drinking a lot of gin, and she's going to punch me in the head if this is wrong, I'm sure. But I'm about 95% sure it's gin. And that's my final answer.
Gin, just come.
What?
I don't know. I keep getting songs in my head. Not an excuse. Yeah, I believe you. Gin, final answer.
Okay, because you've asked me, there's nothing in the console, and I hope to God that this is the right answer, computer. Can you please reveal what is the correct answer? It's gin! There we go.
Good man.
You're welcome. It is gin. It is gin.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. Well played there. Good use of Ask the Host. I like it when I get an early question that I know the answer to, because I'm actually not that clever, really. I'm all right at some things. Alcohol, though, I'm in the zone. Shadowmane and BC attempting and getting it wrong, dropping that down to 125 pennies, I'm afraid. But do keep playing, because you can earn more pennies along the way. Still plenty of players still alive. Prug, Shapes, Rift, Samster, AB Me, Odd, Garrett, Colo, and Toot, all 7 for 7. Topper! Just about at the halfway point. Question number 8 is worth £8,000. You've got 3 of those lifelines left. You do drop £3,000 with the wrong answer, so have a look. Let me know what you'd like to do. Question number 8 of a possible 15. In which decade did James Dean die? 1960s, 1970s, 1940s, 1950s.
Okay, part 1 of the question. Work out who James Dean is.
Yes, knowing who James Dean is would be a great help on this question.
Who is he? Sounds like he might probably a singer or an actor, but that doesn't help me anyway. No, there has to be a lifeline involved here.
Well, you've got 3 of them to choose from.
Yes, I wish I could remember who my phone of friends were. Do you remember?
It's Sotley, Samster, and Jogging Chum, if memory serves.
Can I phone Mr. Samster, please?
You can. We'll get him up on the line. You know the drill. After 30 seconds to tell the question and the 4 possible answers, and hopefully ascertain some sort of response from him as well. Samster.
Oh,
Hi, Royal Flush from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Good evening.
good evening.
Good evening. We've got Topper here, Topper One Gaming. He's doing quite well. He's got up to £4,000, but he needs your help with this next question to get up to £8,000. The next voice you'll hear will be Topper's. He'll tell you the question. There's still 4 possible answers. One of those is worth £8,000. All right, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Topper, lots of luck. 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
When did James Dean die? 40s, 50s, 60s, or 70s?
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the 50s. He only released 3 films and then he promptly died. So, yeah, 50s.
What were those films?
Giant, East of Eden, and Rebel Without Cause. I've read them out in backwards order, but yeah.
That makes sense. 50s, you said, right?
50s. I can't tell you exact year, but it's definitely 50s.
Top man.
See you later.
Ladies.
I thought you were the topper man. Ho, ho, ho! Lol, lol, lol. Sorry.
Hilarious.
I know, right? What do you think, Justin?
50s, final answer.
Right answer, you've just won £8,000. Yeah, James Dean did those 3 films, and then to be fair, I wouldn't have known that. Not a scoops. I'd probably have guessed 60s. But yeah, my history of film actors from decades before I was born is not my strong suit. But Samson knows, good use of a lifeline there, and you are up to £8,000. Let's take a peep into the audience game. AB Me choosing to cut their losses at that point. 175 pennies going your way, AB Me, plus whatever bonuses you amass for correct answers. Shapes and Colo both getting that one wrong. I'm afraid dropping back down to 125, but do keep answering for those extra pennies as well. Topper, you're 2 away from your next big milestone of £32,000. Question number 9 is worth £16,000 with the right answer. You've got 2 lifelines left, that all-important double dip, and of course you can ask our wonderful Twitch audience as well. I'm not using these points for anything else, so I'm going to read this question in the style of Alan Rickman. Turn to page 394. The very best of luck, Topper. Question number 9 for £16,000 of a possible 15. Apart from Earth, which is the only other planet in the solar system to not be named after a Roman god or goddess? Neptune, Venus, Uranus, Saturn. Neptune, Venus,
Lovely.
Uranus, or Saturn?
Shame Mars is not there, because I would have ruled that one out immediately. It's a good question.
Topper says this is a good question.
Thank you, Topper. I'm very proud of it.
Let's see if I keep that opinion afterwards.
Let's see if he keeps that opinion afterwards. What are you thinking? I mean, you've got lifelines available. Ask the audience, double dip both there. Have you got an inclination yourself? But
I don't want to talk too much of it because I don't want to sway this audience when I inevitably ask them in about 15 seconds' time.
Fair enough.
But I do have an inkling, but I'm going to ask the audience, please.
Okay. Oh, bloody Nora. So, audience, just a reminder, even if you've already answered, you must answer again to be included in this poll. You can answer even if you're not in the lobby game, and you can do it either to public chat or to the bot. Here's the question. Let's get Topper up to 16 grand. Apart from Earth, which is the only other planet in the solar system to not be named after a Roman god or goddess. Now, A is Neptune, B is Venus, C is Uranus, D is Saturn. It's worth £16,000. All vote now. And a reminder, even if you've already answered in the lobby game, you must answer again to be included in this survey.
Okay.
Nobody thinks Neptune or Venus. 93% seem to think it's Uranus. Just 6% thinking Saturn. This is based off a poll of 15 people. That's quite a hefty majority. Was that your inkling?
Yeah, I was leaning that way as well. So it's going to have to be Uranus. It's the final answer.
Well done, audience. It's the right answer. You've just won £16,000.
Thank you, audience.
Yes, Uranus.
Good audience.
Is it Greek? This is Flush confirming it is indeed Greek, the other 3 being Roman. Well played, good use of a lifeline there. Let's take a look at the audience. Oh, Toot and Riff both getting that one wrong, dropping back to 125. Bad luck there. Do keep answering though, because you can still earn extra pennies for right answers. Samster walking away with 200 pennies at the £8,000 mark. Very well played. Odd Garrett and Prugs are still alive and kicking, 9 for 9. And going to be scrumming it out for as much of a bonus as they can get. As for you, Topper, you are one away from a guaranteed £32,000. You have got that all-important double-dip lifeline there to help you. You do lose £15,000 if you give me a wrong answer. You can have a look at this question. You can use... Well, you can't use your double-dip and walk away, but you can look at this question and walk away if you like with £16,000. It would be a new solo personal best for you. £64,000 would equal your paired effort with Oni, who proofed this pack as it happens. £15,000 is what you lose if you're wrong, and if you use your double dip, remember you cannot walk away. You are committed and bound to the question. So, very best of luck. Have a look at question number 10 of a possible 15. It's for a guaranteed £32,000. Which English monarch succeeded Henry I? Stephen, Richard I, Henry II, William II.
Before the answers came up, my inkling was Henry II. I felt like there were two Henrys, but even back then. But I'm not 100% sure.
Do you know your horrible history's rhyme?
I do not, I'm afraid.
Do you have, if you were inclined to double dip this question, do you have a backup option in case your initial instinct is wrong?
It's either going to be B or D. I don't think it'll be Stephen. Was William the second after William the first?
A reminder, you don't have to play this. You lose 15 if you're wrong, but if you use your double dip, you are tied to the question.
I know, but it's not with the old money.
No,
I'm here to play.
The kudos of it, though. The kudos of it. That's where you stand.
I don't think I'm ruling out William II now, so I think it's either C or B. So let's do that double dip. Final.
A reminder: if you double dip, you cannot walk away.
I know.
We'll activate it then. Question: which English monarch succeeded Henry I? A. Stephen, B. Richard I, C. Henry II, D. William II. Can I have your first answer, please?
Henry II, final.
Henry II is the wrong answer.
Well, bugger.
You have got a few seconds to make up your mind, and then I will need a second answer. You cannot walk away.
Richard I, final answer.
It's the wrong answer, Topper. I'm so sorry.
What?
The one who first ruled out is Stephen. Would you regale us with the lineage, Mrs. Flush?
William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John.
As Oni is saying as well. William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard,
Stephen.
John.
So Henry I had two children. One of them was Matilda, and the other one was not Stephen, curiously, but his son passed away. And Matilda was never... there was a big war that raged. It was very, very violent. Stephen was actually a nephew. And basically, bigger army diplomacy and penis decreed that he could be king. But his nephew, or his cousin, so Matilda was his cousin, so her son was Henry II. So there we go. A little bit of...
which one died from dysentery?
Oh God, loads of them.
One of them died from dysentery. I think it was Henry II died from dysentery, but Pew, Barney McGrew, Henry, Richard, John. Thank you very much for the trivia there, Mr. Flush. Oh, Topper, mate, I'm so sorry. It's another £1,000 early bath for you. Oh, you were so close, so close. But kudos to you for giving it a go, and you did use up that double dip lifeline, which is always bold when it's that close to the finish line. But the next milestone. But you've been a smashing contestant. Always great to have you here, and I do hope you'll come back another time For now, though, Topper, it is going to be £1,000.
Thank you. I'll
Thanks
take it to
for
the bank.
Cheers, mate. Oh, Topper leaving us with £1,000 there. But the game continues. We've got 5 more questions from Mrs. Flush to get through in order to seal our lobby game, which currently stands at Proogs walking away with 225 and Odd Garrett taking the victory in the lobby with 10 out of 10. Is going to get the highest bonus. Not necessarily going to be the player with the highest score because of how the structure works, but we'll have to wait and see what these last 5 questions bring. Let's go on for now to the £64,000 question, and we are into Blitz mode. Have a look at this. Originally aired between 1965 and 1968, Lost in Space is based on the intergalactic adventures of which family? The Smiths, the Jones, the Robertsons, or the Robinsons? Answer now. Bloody Royals, says Topper. E, the Kardashians.
I very, very nearly put that as an
Majority
option.
go for D. It is the right answer, the Robinsons. Kardashians would work because they were a villain in Star Trek. I think they were a race in Star Trek, the Kardashians. But different franchise set in space. Odd Garrett continues his streak at 11 for 11. Remember, you can walk away because the pennies do start to go up rather steeply at this point, Garrett. Let's go on for now to question number 12. In the human body, where are red blood cells produced? Fascia, pancreas, bone marrow, heart. Answer now. There's a massive double bluff and it's actually just heart. It's surely not heart. Pancreas? No, that wouldn't make sense. I'm going with heart. Most people are going bone marrow actually here, which is the right answer. I'd have been well wrong with heart. Bone marrow, the answer we were after there. Well done if you got that one. Let's take a look at the lobby scores. Odd Garrett is calling it a day there, walking away with 300 bonus pennies. Don't blow that. Yeah, the heart's the pump. It pumps blood around the body through the veins and the arteries, Proogs. These are things that I know. Odd Garrett, 300 pennies going your way, plus already the 110 you've earned from answering questions correctly, and any more that you can get from these final couple here. We are going on to question number 13. It's the £250,000 question. Have a look at this. Wuthering Heights was written by which of the Bronte sisters? Second Bronte we've seen tonight. Was it Emily? Was it Anne? Was it Charlotte? Or was it Elizabeth? Answer now. Only 3 of these. Or were there 4?
5 actually.
Oh, 5?
5, yeah.
Well, I
These
didn't
are
know
all
that.
Bronte sisters.
E. Kate Bush. Could be Kate Bush. Joey's going for A. Emily. I thought it was Charlotte, but it's not. It's Emily. There you go. 76%. Which was the one that Charlotte wrote?
She wrote most of them, to be fair.
Oh, she wrote most of them. It was Emily who was the. Who
She
just
only
wrote.
wrote Wuthering Heights.
Oh.
Emily Bronte.
Well done for her, all the same. There you go, green tick if you got that one right. Nicely done. No one's still left in live play. 2 more questions. This is the £500,000 question. Let's see how you get on with this. 2004 horror television series Kingdom Hospital was based on an earlier work by whom? Werner Herzog, Stephen King, Lars von Trier, John Avide Lindqvist. Is this $500,000 or the million? I can't remember.
Not the million.
No, I think it's $500,000. I thought, yeah, I said $500,000. I thought it was $500,000. Ooh, pretty close. Pluralities with B. It's actually C. Lars von Trier. Well done if you did manage to get that one right. That was a £500,000 question. I'm not going mad. ABB, Odd Garrett, Connor and Jack getting that one right. Very well played. Everyone else drawing a blank there. Garrett still with the question lead of 13 as well as the bonus lead. One final question from my wonderful wife, Mrs. Flush. It's the £1 Million. Have a look at this. Which of the Gormenghast fantasy novels was not fully written by the series' original author, Mervyn Peake? Titus Alone, Gormenghast, Titus Awakes, Titus Groan. Answer now. Wakes? Wow, split in the room. It is a Wakes. Well, that would have been my hunch, but... hunch based on absolutely nothing, because I don't even know what they are. Have you read them?
I have. They're actually really hard to read.
Are they like James Joyce levels of hard to read?
They're harder than Tolkien, I've been told, but I can read Gormenghast, but Tolkien I struggle with. But Gormenghast was awesome.
Tolkien's quite easy if you could skip over the Elvish poetry, which is the literary equivalent of watching paint dry. I don't care what anyone else says. If you're a Tolkien stan out there, if you're going to read Lord of the Rings,
it does. It is big stands.
Yeah,
I hate
big
people
stands.
who have this might be hard for you to hear, but seriously, Tolkien stands like big time.
If you're going to read Lord of the Rings, start at Bree. The rest of it, you just need the films. Start at Bree and go from there. Odd Garrett to Claire, and it's Sotley getting that one right, and it is going to be Odd Garrett who takes the lobby game. Very well played there, Garrett. 300 bonus pennies plus another 140. That is going to be 440 pennies going your way. Enormous congratulations to you. And let's press the magic button. And that date should be written to the drive. We'll just go initiate and stop. What's he done?
He's eaten stuff from the bin.
Oh, good dog. That should be updated now. If you want to check your penny scores, those should have gone on, and I will check the leaderboard to make sure that it's all working. And if you want an end game bonus as well, there we go to end the night. And just in time to catch the exit poll. I don't know if there is an exit poll. I think there probably is, but I'll be watching BBC News probably for a lot of the rest of the night. So grab your end game bonus right there. A massive, massive thank you to Carl and my wonderful wife, Mrs. Flush, for two very inventive, creative, and I think accessible question packs. Big thanks as well to Kolo and Oni, tirelessly working in the background and having to sit out of one of each of the games respectively for going through and proofing the packs, making sure they are all above board and on the expectation that all the questions are as they should be. And so many thanks to you two. Big well done to Mark earlier on, leaving us with, I think, £64,000 walking away, and Topper leaving us with £1,000, so close to the 32, but just not quite getting there, but had a good game all the same. That is going to be it from me for this evening. Is there anyone to raid? I've got 10 people online. Surely there's someone to raid. We'll go and raid our boy Quizzy Dan, I think. We'll go raid our boy Quizzy Dan. He's puzzling tonight, so we'll give Quizzy Dan a little raid. Just to let you know, Bash has got a gig tomorrow, so no Bash stream. The wonderful Topper, who was here earlier on, is continuing with Season 3 on Topper 1's Quizzical Evening, and that is going to be on Sunday with the 21st question. I'm going to be here on Saturday. I will give you a heads up now. I might be slightly late for reasons that will become clear if you're in the Discord server. You should definitely go and join, by the way. Let's end that bonus right there. Come join the Discord. I might be a few minutes late on Saturday. I'm hoping I won't be, but there is a chance I will be. And this coming Saturday, hello Spaniel. This coming Saturday, we have got... what have we got? We've got My Mind's Gone Blank. That might turn into Number Wang, by the way, because I'm busy Saturday, again for reasons that will become clear, and Number Wang I don't have to write, and Number Wang is scheduled for next Tuesday, so I might swap those over. We've got the Pyramid from Lupine, we've got 2 face-off heats, and we have got Data Leak by Now Cut That Out, so hopefully a really fun night to look forward to on Saturday. Tuesday, if you're just around in the weekday streams, Tuesday, Number Wang or probably My Mind's Gone Blank, Big Break, more face-off, and Danger Zone from Oni, and then if you're just around for the Thursdays, we've got Hacker from Clive and the return of Money Box as written by Jogging Chum. That's going to be next Thursday at 8. I do hope you'll be able to come and join me for that. Until next time, it's been great having you here. Thank you so much for joining me this Thursday night. Spread the word and we'll continue to build this stream up. We're going to go and raid our boy Quizzy Dan. Raid message anybody? Someone give me a raid message while I come up with the closing full is what I'm after there. Raid message anybody if you want to suggest a raid message for Quizzy Dan. Uranus, that makes sense. We're going to raid Quizzy Dan with the hashtag raid message. Uranus, got to be done. From me here at Game Night, thank you again to our question writers, our proofers, to everybody for playing, to our hot seat players. Big thanks to Mrs. Flash for her question pack. Always lovely to have you come in to get involved. It's been great fun tonight. I will see you on Saturday for probably Number Wang, the Pyramid, Double Face Off, and Data Leak packs from Lupine and Tooth to look forward to. I do hope that you'll come and join me for that. Until next time, look after yourselves, take care, peace out, and good night.
go. And the last